and you are dressed up in a way where you are hypersexualized, you are nothing but a sexual object, and you have the audacity to tell a Muslim woman that she's brainwashed, just blows my mind, bro. Welcome to Black Resin, where we redefine skincare. Try our squeaky clean test promise for radiant skin. Our exclusive Shilajit resin formula repairs, exfoliates, and hydrates. Get that refreshing glow. Also available as a face wash. Elevate your skincare with Black Resin. Your skin deserves the best. Use weekly for best results. Link in the description box. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. Hope you guys are well, inshallah. We are going to be reacting to the Jubilee.
Nice. Queen's Jubilee, yeah?
No, she's dead now.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah, this is a different Jubilee.
Nice.
So, I've been meaning to react to this, but alhamdulillah, today we're going to be doing that. And it really, really triggered me. And it's very funnily enough, they're bringing back these ex-Muslims, these absolute waste of spaces.
They're trying to trigger you. That's why they brought those people, yeah.
Exactly. Well, like, they're just so, this is boring now. We've gone past it. That was like 10 years ago. Your hype is gone. You're finished. No one gives a damn. Yeah, please. Anyways, let's watch this. So this woman here really triggered me. Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready to get triggered.
Let's see. Here is the question.
I think brainwash is a strong word, but I also obviously step forward. I was raised Muslim. I'm Iranian. My mom's side of the family, especially a lot of Iranians, they felt like they just had to become Muslim to obviously like adhere. And it's extreme what they're doing in Iran. Obviously, I'm not comparing, but I guess with brainwash, I also went to an Islamic school. So my really devout Muslim friends, it feels like brainwash. I have a friend who's hijabi, and I just like, for her, it feels like it wasn't a choice kind of vibe. It's just something you should do because of your family and because of the religion. But then she's also super devout Muslim. It's just a hairy topic.
We're going to go to a couple of videos where she talks.
Yeah.
But in a nutshell here, I find it so ironic. I find it so bizarre that the Western woman, when I first watched this, obviously I saw a glimpse of her. And in that glimpse, I realized that she's wearing a miniskirt. She's got her chest out. And I'm like, wow, the audacity. I mean, the fact that you think you are not brainwashed. And for you to think that basically her idea is what? This is freedom, you're oppressed.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, and I've had this discussion with many people before, the Western woman, you are so damn deluded that in the nightclubs that I used to go in Jahiliyyah, you would be called a hoe. And guess what? You would be dancing to it and repeating and saying, I'm a hoe. I mean, if that is not brainwashing to a level where you are accused of being somebody who is promiscuous and sleeps around, and you can proudly come and say, I am, yeah, dancing in the club, yeah, I am a hoe. I'm a bad bitch. And you are dressed up in a way where you are hypersexualized, you are nothing but a sexual object, and you have the audacity to tell a Muslim woman that she's brainwashed, just blows my mind, bro.
A lot of her statements was, somebody went to a madrasa, I feel they're brainwashed. What a dead statement. Just because you feel they're brainwashed doesn't make them brainwashed. And she undercut everything when she said, yeah, I think it's a bit of a strong term, but I step forward. If you think it's a strong term, don't step forward. You know what I mean? So, and the other thing is, like you said, being influenced. When you go to a certain school, look, you're always going to be influenced. You're always going to be, it's a synonym, isn't it, of brainwashing. Either you're going to be brainwashed by the secular liberals, or you're going to be brainwashed by knowledge that comes from the creator. I don't know about you, but I don't want some guys in suits who just care about making more profit and money and are focused about individualism and are godless. I don't want these people, frankly, giving me ideals and giving me lessons of morality, frankly.
I think too, like, just thinking about the Quran and my upbringing, like I had every day, the two biggest ones that stand out to me would be like the issue of the hijab, which I know a lot of people will counter. So the Quran says women have to cover the khimar to cover up so that they don't tempt the men. And then I will say the Quran does technically say men's hijab is their gaze, the male gaze. And that just seems a little silly to me. Beyond that, like in the Quran, how men can have up to 4 wives, but women can't. It's like, in the Islamic school, I want to say the azan, the call to prayer. All the boys in my class, they're like, we're going to do the call to prayer for this Friday. I'm ineligible because I'm a woman, apparently. Can't do the azan, I can't do the call to prayer. So just those, I would say, are my Quran-specific examples. And they're like, well, this is to protect women. I don't see that at all.
I mean, the brothers did an amazing job. May Allah bless them, surely. Yeah? How pathetic can you be? You know. Yeah. So, for example, she said, nowhere in the Quran does Allah Subhanahu wa Taala say that women should cover up because men can't control themselves. And number 2, nowhere does it say man's hijab is only lowering their gaze. That's not the case, because Allah tells the believing men and the believing women to lower their gaze. And of course, for a man, it's obviously that's for visual creatures. So that's that. And then she talks about polygamy. For that matter, there's many reasons why polygamy. Not every man is polygamous by nature. nature. Yes, and you think you think the Western man is not? You think the Western man doesn't go around and have side chicks, missions, and girlfriends and sleep around? Even I heard in France, it's in their culture to have a mistress. And she's talking about the adhan. Oh, I couldn't do the adhan. I can turn around and say, you know what? Why am I obligated to pray? Highly obligated to pray in the mosque, but my wife isn't, and she gets the same reward. Why do I need to go Jummah, but she doesn't? Why am I the protector and provider, but she's not? I mean, what's so pathetic?
Yeah, the thing is that, look, when you acknowledge that there is a creator, the argument has to stem with, do you believe that there is a God, or do you believe that there is no God? If you don't believe that there is a God, naturally your morality is coming from something else. So who are you to judge someone else's morality? So if Allah created us, which we believe that He did, His law is all encompassing. So if He, in His divine wisdom, knowing us, knowing everything, He says that, okay, men are doing this, women are doing that, I'm sorry, it's not even it's not up for discussion. You know what I mean? It's not something that, okay, we accept God is all knowing, He knows everything, He sees everything, and He's created all of this, and we're gonna decide what right is, what wrong is, and we're gonna decide what's in His book, what's not in His book, and what's right, what's wrong. How presumptuous of you, how arrogant of you.
Exactly. And if you look at yourself, look at the way you're dressed. You can dress however you like, but I'm saying you're in a miniskirt, your cleavage is showing, and you're telling me that you chose to? Really? Did you really wake up and all these women that are affected by the hypersexualized society and the beauty industry and the Botox industry and there's these surgeries that they're going under, that some of them even lose their life. They become martyrs. Yes, one woman in Brazil died because she got butt implants. She became a martyr at the cause. And my favorite book, Beauty Sick, I would recommend you to buy it as well.
That's mad.
Very simple.
Being a martyr.
Yeah, literally, bro. But that's what it is. When it comes to God's commandments, it's a hoo-ha. No, He can't tell me what to do. But you are the same person that follows this liberal secular world view to a point where you don't even question it. You telling me when you wake up and had to do makeup, you can't live without makeup. The fact that you had to wear a miniskirt, the question is, why do you find the need to show your legs? I'm just curious. Now, you can do whatever you like. I'm just curious. Why do you find the need to show your breasts? I'm very curious. What triggers you to be like, I would like to present myself in this manner? You think you choose? No, you don't. Allah says in the Quran, have you seen the one who has one master compared to 3 masters or multiple masters? The one who has one master, which you talked about, is God. We follow His regulation. You have multiple masters. Your friends, opposite gender, the beauty industry, so many other factors, that the societal pressures that is telling you how to look, how to be, what to eat, what size waist you should be, what size your thighs should be, how big your feet should be, how big your nose should be, to the level that if I was to come here and question your looks, if I come and say to you, for example, your nose, it looks a bit big. That comment in itself, I bet she's watching this and be like, you know what? Is that on my nose? Yeah. I'm just saying.
No, but she's going to be questioning.
Exactly. Does it? And even me, the fact that I'm mentioning this, the fact that you're insecure, this is what the Western system has done to you, make you feel so ugly. Now you're going to be thinking, maybe I should get a nose surgery. You are a slave and a byproduct of your society. All we're saying to you is, our sister, that come and worship the true God, because He knows what's best for you. And it's as simple as that.
Even when you say, I'm picking my clothing. Before, there used to be 3 seasons in fashion.
Yes.
Now there's something that's come out. It's called fast fashion.
Yes.
And there's only like 3 or 4 shops, and it's a new fashion season every week, frankly. And one thing that I don't get, whenever these people talk about freedom, why is it always removing clothes? Why does no woman ever go, you know what, it's freedom, my body, my choice, I'm going to put on more clothes, mate.
Exactly.
I want to cover my hair, mate.
Exactly. Why is that not the case? Everywhere you go, why isn't that these women choose freedom by covering up? Why
and why is it in these countries they always like France, a secular liberal country, why is it that they're banning putting on clothes rather than taking off clothes? There's no choice there.
No, it's a choice. It's a state's choice. That's the problem.